A black screen.
We got runners coming up from the other side.
Got it.
And a bike. We're going to take a pretty sharp left up here. Then we straighten out.
Okay.
And we stay straight.
Okay.
Uh,
And we just keep running.
Two people run, connected by a tether. In the Boston skyline, the sleek Hancock Tower rises above its neighbors. In the Charles River, a crew rows a scull. Along the banks, a man practices Tai Chi. People jog, and a man plays guitar. Three runners wear Team with a Vision t-shirts.
My name is Nigel Willerton and I'm a guide.
I'm Trini Aguirre and I'm a guide.
I'm Tracy Minish and I'm a runner. Visually impaired runner.
Two men run, connected by a tether around each man's waist. A title appears alongside Team with a Vision. Team with a Vision founder Sidney Feldman.
Team with a Vision has brought an enormous awareness of the capabilities of those with vision loss.
Massachusetts Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired CEO Barbara Salisbury.
It raises valuable money that supports the Massachusetts Association for the Blind.
In 1993, it really started then. There was a gentleman by the name of Ed Powell. He was a volunteer at MABVI, and he ran as a bandit in 1993 just to raise money for MABVI. And the following year, a woman by the name of Pam Fernandez decided to formalize a Team with a Vision.
News footage.
Promoting a message that I think is going to be a really important message for the public, which is that disabled athletes are capable of competing on the same level as any other athlete.
My name is Aaron Scheides.
Aaron is a 2:48 marathoner.
This will be my third marathon. And I have juvenile macular degeneration, so I've been losing my vision since about second grade.
Runner Dan Berlin.
I knew I had a condition or something going on from about the time I was 7, and then progressed slowly up until my mid-30s.
Dan takes one end of a tether.
Really had to give up just about everything I was doing that was visually oriented.
My name is Connie DiMercurio.
Connie is a guide.
And Dan and I have been together for going on, it'll be 3 years in September. To get to be able to run with Dan and give him the ability to run long distances and do races like this, it's just, it makes me feel good about running. And running for me, especially at my age, can be very self-serving. You spend a lot of time doing something for yourself. I've always had a desire to help other people and to bring other people into the joy of running. And so that's what I love so much about it.
Good morning, everyone.
In the city, runners pace, relace their sneakers, and warm up.
The blindfold challenge is people with sight are going to blindfold themselves and have guides along with them.
Thousands of runners take off.
To build awareness about being visually impaired. The BAA is excited to host, that this year, and it'll be a learning experience for, I think, everyone.
BAA Disability Coordinator Dave Estrada. Among the runners, pairs in blindfold challenge t-shirts run tethered. In each pair, one wears a blindfold. Connie DiMercurio.
It meant a lot for me to put myself in a situation to be able to see what Dan goes through and what other visually impaired runners have to deal with.
In the crowd of runners, a blindfolded pair navigates a turn by the Boston Common.
So I've tried running with my eyes closed before. I took maybe 15 steps and then all of a sudden I was like falling off the road. I'm Lisa Wolk and I fundraise to be a sighted runner on Team with a Vision.
Her shirt is covered with sponsor logos.
I feel so privileged to be in the same room as those guys.
Yeah. Is that Brian right there? Yeah. Oh, do you want to go jog for a few? Sure.
Aaron and a partner loop a thin rope around their waists.
After you became visually impaired, why did you decide to become a runner?
Dan Berlin.
My kids were getting older, and I wanted to get out and do something so I could stay active with them and for myself, so that I could either approach my 40s on kind of wishing I was doing more, or just get out and start doing some things.
Dan's daughter Talia.
I'm proud of the fact that instead of choosing I can sit here and go I can't do anything and basically be sad, he's like, oh hey, I can run marathons and be awesome.
Dave Estrada.
Every athlete with a disability looks at him or herself as an athlete first.
From his wheelchair, Dave speaks with a push rim racer.
We don't necessarily think about how others view us. We're there to compete like everyone else.
Some athletes check their watches as thousands of runners start the Boston Marathon.
Here we go.
Aaron Scheides.
I actually always wanted to be a professional soccer player when I had full vision, and once you can't see the ball very well, it's hard to play soccer.
Aaron and his guide run on a hilly street alongside trolley tracks.
Running and swimming became my outlet.
A street sign, no stopping. The race course is littered with water cups. Crowds on the sidelines hold up signs. One says, "Kick some asphalt." One guy juggles as he runs. A spectator's dog pants as it watches the race. A guy stops to stretch a muscle. A woman reaches over a barrier to high-five runners. Dan Berlin.
For me to be on Team with a Vision, it's amazing for me to be here with other runners that are going through the same thing that I go through.
Aaron Scheides.
It's a great organization, but a great tool for a lot of vision impaired athletes or individuals, because it's hard to find groups or know that there's these opportunities out there.
Tracy Minish.
Having somebody that can tell you what you're going along, just making my dreams become possible so I could keep running.
My name is Joyce Breda.
Joyce Breda is a receptionist at Mass Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
I benefit from the efforts of the runners because the money they raise goes to the programs of Mass Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, particularly the volunteer program.
My name is Eleanor Leach. I have been a member of the MAB support group for about 16 years. I have gotten a great deal out of MAB, and we need you, we really do, in order to keep helping people like us with macular degeneration.
Lisa Wolk.
That's another thing that I love about running for Team with a Vision is that, you know, I can see the effect of that, and I can see the community that my efforts are going to help.
I'm awed by them, I really am. They are providing money for a program that I use, but they don't even use the program. And I think that is something very, very special.
Tracy Minish and his guides cross the Boston Marathon finish line.
But you want to feel like you can run without worrying, and that's what they give me, that confidence.
His guide places an arm on Tracy's back, Dan Berlin.
I really like the ability to just get out and just let other things kind of melt away.
He runs with Connie, Lisa Wolk.
Team with a Vision is just touching so many parts of the country, and that people know that we're the team that they want to come to.
Team with a Vision runners wear their race medals. Dan and Connie share a laugh. Aaron Scheides.
It educates society about people with visual impairments just by seeing them out there.
Because my legs work fine. It's just having someone to do the part that I can't do. So that I think they are amazing.
Their hearts are so big and loving to do this. It's I just thank them so much. I thank MAB for being there.
Eleanor Leach breaks into a grin.
Over and out.
Fade to black. Credits. Producers Heather Hoglund and Christopher Geeting. Description written by Sheila Ray Lau and read by Jerry Bellostock. Recorded at Birkeland Productions. Advisor Robert Nesson. Emerson College Documentary for Social Action. Spring 2012. Copyright 2012. Team with a Vision. www.mabcommunity.org.